good morning, beautiful people. What's going on? It's so good to know that God has given us another day. And I thought this morning I wanted to give a good shout out to our community. Thank you so much for everybody who's been really following me here on this effective living platform. I love what I get to do on a daily basis. I'm getting an opportunity to serve you guys is a part of my greatest joy. But this morning, as you wake up, I want to remind you the importance of environment. Yeah, you heard me right. I want to remind you of the importance of environment. Environment matters. Environment matters. Along the way, you're going to discover that God has an intent for you to prosper and to thrive and to win in life. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. You've got to decide, okay? You've got to decide. I want to live my best life. I want to maximize my potential. I want to make sure when it's all said and done, I'm creating a life I don't need to take a vacation from. So there are a lot of people who haven't accepted the fact that, along the way, the goal is to figure out what you hadn't figured out before and then literally stop what's not working. Stop what's not working. Now, once you discover that there are some things that's not working, what you need to do is you need to make it your life's mission to figure out how to make it work. How to make it work. Now, there are a lot of people who are not studying themselves. I'm 49 years old. I'll be 50 next year. And God's willing, I want to now make a checklist of asking myself, how am I doing? How am I doing? How am I doing? That's a question you need to ask yourself. How are you doing? How are you doing? How's life working for you? How is life working for you? There are some people who's like, you know what, Miller, life's not working for me. Then why? Why aren't you working towards making life work for you? Okay? Get up this morning and remind yourself you are responsible for creating the life you desire. Okay? You don't cross your fingers. Don't just hope. Don't just keep yourself sitting on the porch of anticipation, wanting something to happen and not realizing that you ought to be about your Father's business. You need to get up every day. You need to get up every day with determination and with passion and a commitment to make it happen. Make it happen. You got to tell yourself, I'm going to make it happen. And here's what happens when you make a commitment to make it happen. Life starts to come together for you. Life starts to come together for you. There are a lot of people who are not maximizing their potential is because they're not sitting down and assessing where they are. They're not identifying what's not working. And what's happened is they're living a life of repetitive behavior that's not bringing about results that they can be proud of. You want to make sure that you are creating repetitive behaviors that's going to work favorably for you. Okay? Make your life work for you. Let me say it again. Make your life work for you. Make your life work for your legacy. Make your life work in a way that you don't have any regret. I am here to tell you, environment matters. You need to make sure that every day that you pay attention to what's adding value to you, and you need to identify what's taking away from you, what's not helping you. And maybe it could be that you have not identified your vision. Maybe it could be that you have not established what it is that you're going to be about. When you identify your vision changes your life forever. When you identify your vision changes your life forever. So I want to talk briefly before I leave and go on to do what I got to do today, because today is going to be a great day. Okay? I want to talk about this whole concept of you understanding that There is an environment that will take you to the next level. There is an environment that will take you to the next level. You have to be okay with doing a study on what environment works for you and what environment is not working for you. Every environment doesn't help you. There are a lot of environments that actually are more inclined to hurt you. Making time for what inspires you is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. You have to figure out, what space do I need to be in? What space do I need to be in? Surrounding yourself with progressive people, progressive environment is key to unlocking your potential. You have something the world needs. The right environment will help you to bring that forth. That's one of the reasons why they say, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's also one of the reasons why you've heard the statement before, maybe, and it goes like this: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So you've got to remember, this is a massive part of living life effectively. If you want to create a life that's amazing, make sure your environment is working for you. So 3 things I'm going to give you that you need to really lean into and give strong attention to, and is: number 1, clarity of purpose. Clarity of purpose. When you get the understanding around clarity of purpose, that will bring you to a place where you understand winning environments helps you to focus on your goals and keep your distractions far off. In other words, they will challenge you to align yourself with what your life should be about. That's why it needs to be clarity of purpose. Why am I doing this? There needs to be a why. There needs to be a why. Every seminar I attend, there's a why. Every event that I attend, there's a why. Okay? Every room I'm in, there is a why. The why is the purpose. The why is the purpose. You need to know the why. Why are you doing what you're doing? If you don't know the why, it could be that you're wasting your time. So clarity of purpose. Clarity of purpose is very necessary for maximizing your potential. So as a life management coach, I'm challenging people to know their why. I'm challenging people to be very clear about their vision. See, because once you are clear about your vision, it'll determine what time you get up. It'll determine what YouTube videos you'll watch, who you'll follow on Facebook. It'll determine how you spend your money. It'll determine what you do within a day. It'll determine what you will push forward to make happen within a day. Once you have vision, vision draws the line on what you will tolerate. But you got to know your why. You have to establish very early on, this is what I'm about. Okay? Vision will determine your level of discipline, because you now realize where you're trying to go. You realize where you're trying to go. So make sure clarity of purpose is established around vision. Where do you see yourself 12 months from now? Where do you see yourself 3 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? The second thing I want you to realize is positive influences are often found in good environments. Positive influences are often found in good environment. When you surround yourself with ambitious and motivational individuals who are going somewhere, their energy become contagious. Their energy become contagious. And now what happens is it fuels the greatness within you. It fuels the greatness within you. And so I'm excited about those of you who are getting up today and you realize, even though it's a Saturday morning, even though it's a day when the majority of people are, but I'm not into anything today. Whenever you take off a day, make sure that purpose is aligned with taking off. In other words, this is a day of rest and relaxation. That's important. That's important. Make sure that you understand that the people around you need to inspire you. You can find people who are about their business. They're about their affairs. They're about making their time work for them. Then there are some people who ain't going nowhere and they want to take you with them. So get to the point where you start to realize everybody is not on a mission to maximize their potential. Everybody is not trying to become all that they were created to be. You've got to tell yourself, you know what? I am interested in becoming all that I was created to be. And so what that's going to do is I need to now find myself in environments that's working for me. I need to make a special effort. The past couple of years, I've been driving across the Metroplex. I've been going out of state because I realized there are some environments I need to be in. There are some rooms I need to be in. There are some tables I need to be sitting at. And was it a sacrifice? Did it take a lot from me? Oh man, I needed to do it. And so, yes, I had to push myself out of my comfort zone and I had to drive an hour and a half to be inside of a meeting that was probably an hour. I had to drive an hour and a half to be 2 hours sometimes just to be in a space that really, at the end of the day, was about 45 minutes in that space. But oh, how necessary it was. Oh, how necessary it was. Most people want something significant. They want something great. They want to do phenomenal things, but they are not willing to sacrifice. They're not willing to go the extra mile. Positive, influential individuals will often tell you you've got to put some skin in the game. You're going to have to burn the midnight oil. You're going to have to go the extra mile. Don't be afraid to go the extra mile and pay the price to get what you desire in your pursuit to maximize your potential. And last but not least, consistent growth is encouraged in the right environment. Consistent growth is encouraged in the right environment. That's one of the reasons why I like my community. I like the fact that there are people who are committed to winning, and I like being in the room with people who are committed to winning. You've got to tell yourself, I'm committed to winning. I'm committed to discovering the principles that will make life work for me. And here's the deal. You may not be where you want to be, but if you start making small baby steps, you can make some adjustments that in the next 12 months, you'll be surprised where you'll find yourself. In the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, there is so much for you in the future. But you've got to do some things different in the present to get to that amazing future. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same result. So you're going to have to learn how to be creative, to push yourself out of your comfort zone to become the person that you were created to be. So go ahead and make a commitment to develop what I call a growth mindset. Just push yourself to be who you need to be, not who you've been accustomed to being. There are some of us who don't even try anymore. We don't try anymore because we have reached an age where we say, that's just not me. Well, I want to win. Not only do I want to win, I want to win in every area of my life. Well, my clients, I am challenging my clients that they too can win in every area of their lives. I'm calling it nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing broken. I'm talking about having it all. I'm talking about being committed to elevating your life to the point where you're breaking generational curses, you're going where no one in your family has gone before, and you're establishing a legacy that will last for eternity. You know the sad thing I discovered? I discovered that there are 2 times a person dies. There's 2 times a person dies. Number one, you die the first time when there's an understanding that life has left your body, you're gone. That's the first time you die. when life leaves your body. The second time is when your name is mentioned for the last time. When your name is mentioned for the last time. Well, here's the deal. The question is, how are you living? Are you living in a way to ensure that, listen, even after you're gone, your name will be lived on and on for generations to come? Because you know why? You understand that your legacy is built around the investment, the contribution which you brought to humanity. And because you did not focus on just what was temporary, you focus on what was eternal. The whole concept is passing it on. So every day you make a commitment to pass on something that will make this world a better place. Your goal should be to make this world a better place. So that's my goal. I want you to have it all: faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. I want you to be able to look at your position in your faith and be grateful for your development in your walk with the Lord. I want you to be able to look at your community. I want you to look at your tribe. I want you to look at your network. I want you to look at your support system and says, I am strong because I'm not alone. Because you understand we are better together. Human beings are social creatures. You shouldn't do life alone. So you need your tribe. You need your support group. You need your family. And if you're not doing life with a tribe, if you're not doing life with a support group, if you're not doing life with other people, I teach you're doing life wrong. But then you move on from that family and that tribe and that community, and then you have to look at health and fitness. I teach that when your body expires, your time is up. You've got to take care of your body. And let me tell you something, there are a lot of people who don't want to go to the emergency room. There are a lot of people who aren't taking that annual checkup. There are a lot of people who don't want, to die. But here's the deal. They're not living either. They're not, it's like I'm fighting to not die, but I'm not actually living. Well, why are you trying to stay alive if you're not living? You might as well commit to giving yourself to God in a way that says, every day I'm going to give myself to God in a way that I want God to look down and says, well done, thou good and faithful servant. You are doing life well. So that's the reason why I put fitness in there. I put that health and fitness in there, because you got to remember, hey, listen, I don't know about you, but I don't like the emergency room. I don't know about you. I don't like the hospital. Okay? But I know that I like to live and I love enjoying life. And I know that my body is a part of my assignment. The next thing I want to talk about is finance. When your money is funny, your life will be challenged. And so you just got to start realizing I need to work on understanding that I need to get in the game of making sure that my money isn't funny so my life won't be challenged. And then last but not least is fulfillment. I teach that it's important that you have fun. The journey is better when you're enjoying it. Let me say it again. The journey is better when you're enjoying it. So all in all, today I'm pushing this whole concept of making sure that you're in the right environment that helps you to become the best version of you. That's really what it's about. So today, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I would love for you to join me. I would love for you to join a room full of inspired people who want to learn and lean into this whole concept of effective living. Listen, we're going to talk about how I wrote the book. We're going to talk about you possibly writing a book. We're going to talk about we're going to have refreshments. You're going to be in the library. You're going to be surrounded by other people who are literally putting in the work to become the person that they were created to be. One of the things I really believe is you should be working to live, not living to work. I believe that you can create a life you don't need a vacation from. I believe that you have to unlearn a lot of things to live the life you were created to live. I believe you're a game changer. I believe you're a difference maker. I believe that it is important for you to wake up and tell yourself, I must be about my Father's business. I must get on track to get the most out of the remaining days in this year. So if you're in the Dallas area, come and hang out in a very rewarding environment. We're calling it Meet the Author. It's hosted by friends of the library here in the beautiful city of Red Oak, and they'll be featuring me and my book, Effective Living. Listen, guys, I would love to see you. Let's spend some time together. Bring your family. This is a great family day. You got young kids. This is a great time to bring the kids. For those of you who understand the value and the importance of reading, how many of y'all know this is the time to support your local library? This is the time to take your kids to the library. And so good stuff is going to happen today. We're gathering in Red Oak, Texas today. I would love to see you. Now, for those of you who have not caught my book yet, go to my website, ricardomiller.com, and sign up to get your book mailed on Monday. I'm going to ship out books on Monday. And so go ahead, purchase your book, and I will mail those books out right away because I need you to get your book. You want to go into Thanksgiving reading a good book that's going to get your mind right so that you start drawing up your plan as to what you're going to do as you close out this year in preparation for the new year. Remember this, you are responsible for creating the life you desire. I would love to see you today, November 16th. It's at 2 p.m. We're coming together, guys, and we're going to have a great time. If you know somebody in the area, encourage them to join us at the Red Oak Public Library. Okay? Tell them Ricardo Miller, they're having an event there at the library today, and let's show up strong and support. You guys are amazing. I'm encouraged. I have the best people on the planet surrounding me on a daily basis. And so I tell my friends, I love who God has placed in my life, and you are part of that group of people God has placed in my life. So go ahead, make it a great day. I'm going to go ahead and prepare myself for today, because here's the deal. Days are expensive. A day wasted is a day you will never have again. So remember, Coach Ricardo Miller reminds you, is challenging you, do what you got to do to become the person that you were created to be. Don't allow anything or anyone to stop you. Environment matters. Make sure you get in the environment that's going to help you to become. Okay? That's going to help you to become. We're on a mission together. Let's do this. Let's make today a great day. If you are in the Dallas area, share this and make sure somebody else listens, because it really is all about making sure that you're in the right environment. That's where you start to shift in your mindset. That's where you start to be encouraged. That's where you start to really grow and excel, because environment matters. Love you guys. Bye-bye.